Hey, what is going on guys? Back at the studio again for another keyboard review, and Royal Kludge reached out once again and had me picked on what keyboard I wanted to, review from their lineup, and I, without hesitation, quickly jumped at the opportunity to review their N80, which is their low profile keyboard. And I am just an avid fan of low profile keyboards. I think they are really good, especially if you spend a lot of time in front of your PC. Your wrists will definitely thank you for this. Once again, this is sponsored by Royal Kludge. They sent this out for a review, but they did not offer me any payment. I just get to keep the keyboard and that's it. Rest assured, everything I say will always going to be my personal take. Let's get into it. Okay, the first thing I noticed about this low profile keyboard is that it's heavy. Like, it's significantly heavier than the previous low profile keyboards that I have tried, which is the Luma 84 from Maker, and that was aluminum. The weight is not restricting, but it's just noticeably heavier. This keyboard is made with ABS plastic material that is known to have a bendy or flimsy nature, but this keyboard is just built differently. It is well built and you won't notice any bending or flexing, which is good. This is retailing at about 5,300 Philippine peso or 93 US dollars. You can find this keyboard at Royal Kludge's official website or at Game One and Data Blitz physical stores in the Philippines. All of the relevant links will be in the description section down below. We have the Dune Red and Sandy Gray colorways to choose from, and what I have here is the Sandy Gray, which consists of muted colors that resembles the beach deserts. This keyboard has a 75% exploded ANSI layout with the knob/screen on the top right hand part of the keyboard. This is a 2-in-1 design, and props to Royal Kludge for putting a knob here, and they still made it sleek and low profile. The screen is also really good. It is a TFT screen display and it has a higher frame rate than most displays I've tried on a keyboard, and you can actually see it on this GIF that I uploaded. You can customize the keyboard using the screen. You can access the settings by pressing the screen once, and there you can navigate by twisting and turning the knob. You can select your connectivity mode, customize the lighting effects and colors. This also displays the time and date, battery health status, caps lock indicator, and Windows or Mac mode. The knob is made from aluminum, which makes it feel really premium. The tactile bumps really feel good, and it is also silent. By default, it controls the volume, but you can customize and remap the buttons using the software, which we will talk more about later. It is this, like a ring surrounding the display, which you can turn without the whole thing rotating. It also has this LED indicator on this part that tells you the caps lock indicator, the Windows key lock, and Mac mode. Looking at the side, we have this two-layer design that is very similar to the L75 keyboard, also from Royal Kludge. The edges and corners are very smooth and they are curved out, making this keyboard look smooth on your desk. We also have this step design on the edges, which has become like a design language for Royal Kludge. And of course, being released in the modern era, we will have RGB. This keyboard has a north-facing RGB LEDs. There's no point in putting south-facing RGB LEDs in low-profile keyboards because first, you're never gonna put shared profile keycaps here, and even if south-facing sockets produce the brightest backlight, this is a low-profile keyboard, which means that the keycaps are way closer to the LEDs, which will make the backlight even brighter regardless of the LED position. Anyways, you can customize the backlight effect, colors, and brightness using certain key combinations indicated on your manual, or once again, you could use the screen display and the knob. Being a low profile keyboard, I can say that the typing angle will always be perfect. at least for my taste. But if you don't want the default typing angle, we have 2 levels of flip stands on the back to adjust to your preferred typing angle. We also have 6 rubber feet, including the ones on the flip stand, brand name and product name in the middle. On the back facing side are the ports. We have the USB-C port for charging and wired mode, and a single USB-C pass-through where you can connect a flash drive, connect another device like a mouse, but it will only work if you use this keyboard on wired mode. This has been a feature for most Royal Kludge keyboards, which I think is just plain generous. We also have the power switch for the keyboard, and all the way across is the dongle holder, which is very convenient. Since the main reason why you're gonna buy a low profile keyboard is for portability, this little dongle holder will ensure that you never will. No, I'm not gonna say never because you might still probably lose the dongle, but the dongle holder lowers the chance that you accidentally leaving the dongle in your house or anywhere you go to. Obviously, this keyboard has tri-mode connectivity, including the 2.4 GHz wireless connectivity that uses this dongle, Bluetooth, which you can connect up to 3 devices, and wired mode. Sadly though, this is not VIA compatible and you need to download Royal Kludge's official software for this keyboard. The keycaps included are double shot ABS DSA low profile keycaps. We have this kind of like a light gray with darker gray characters. We also have these light brown colors with a white character color and this dark gray as well. I love this keycap color combination. It looks very calm and just overall, aesthetically pleasing. These light brown also complements the knob really well. The switches mounted are 5-pin low profile red linears from Jersey. They have an operating force of 40 grams that maxes out at 50 grams, pre-travel of 1.2mm bottoming out at 3.20mm. These are very, very light, ideal for long typing sessions on a whole day of work, and you can actually game with this. Well, you can game on anything as long as it works, but this is really good. I would actually game with this. And now to share with you the sound test. You can customize the keyboard using the software made by Royal Kludge. You can find the link to download the software in the description section below. I just wish that it displays the same color of the keyboard that you have. Anyways, you can reprogram any keys to register a different function, create macros, customize the lighting effects and colors of the underglow, as well as the real-time lighting. And you can also upload a GIF to the TFT screen and have it displayed continuously. The whole software is fairly easy to understand and is very beginner friendly. Really love how this keyboard turned out. It's actually the first low profile keyboard I've tested with a knob. At first I wasn't actually sure on how it would still be low profile if there was a huge knob, but yeah, they still managed to make the knob low profile as well. And I also noticed the higher frame rate on the screen, which is nice. Putting high frame rate GIFs here would be so much fun. The stabilizers need a little love though, as they were rattling, but nothing a good tuning and lubing won't fix. If you're looking to try out a low profile keyboard and you wanted to have a knob or a screen that you could put anything you want to, you can definitely go with this one.